I want to show you one of the most terrifying sights you will ever see. I just did the dishes yesterday, and this is what they look like already. I just did this yesterday. How are we using all of these? I am so confused and saddened, and honestly, now that I'm looking at it, 95% of what you see is what Zach uses in just one day. He used all of these glass cups, that right there, that, I mean, I'm not trying to point fingers here, but the only thing that is mine is this, and I just put it in here. And then I also am guilty of these 2 plates down there. Once again, not trying to point fingers or anything, but everything else is Zach's. Obviously, with working from home, Zach is eating at home so much more, but he has this thing where he will just keep getting new cups, and I understand you probably should, especially with COVID and germs and all of that, but I am a classic cup reuser. Like, I will use the same cup all day long. My dad always just made me do that at home, so it kind of stuck with me, but we're about to have to do the dishes again. What the? Hello. I have to confront you because I talked behind your back on the vlog.
Yeah, you have to confront me.
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you say?
Okay, what do you think my biggest pet peeve is about you? We're just coming clean here.
Your biggest pet peeve?
Yeah. Now he can possibly out himself because I already have mine, and then you might add one that I don't like, so this is perfect.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. You've got many, dear.
No, I don't.
You don't like when like I use your stuff and then like leave it out or whatever?
No, think harder. One more guess.
That's my guess.
Let's go through it though. Okay. When you use every dish in the cabinet in a day.
You've never once said that ever, so how would I have ever?
Really? Oh my gosh, wow, the truth is coming out. Okay, your cup problem.
That I just use more than one cup occasionally a day.
Yeah. Okay, now you're making me.
You use the nastiest cracked plastic cup over and over again. You don't wash it. It's fungus infected. And you're gonna come at me with a cup problem? You need to work on your cup problem.
Welcome back to my channel, guys. It is actually a lot later than I normally start my vlogs. Currently waiting on a call, and when I say waiting, it is gonna be a while. My interviewee is not available until around 12:30, and that always is unfortunate because that's when I get off work. So we're gonna be working late today, but it's okay, it's okay. As a reporter, all you care about is that an interviewee is available. Like, it is magic to my ears when someone is saying, yes, Clancy, yes, I would love to talk with you, because it's not always something you hear. It's just really not. Also, you wanna see another frightening thing? You asked for it. Okay, maybe you didn't, but this is all of my gel nail polish. I went to town. I went to town this morning. My nails, we're not gonna show them. They're not looking good. They're not looking good. But you know when you get a gel manicure and you get one little chip and then boom, you gotta take them all off. So that's what happened. And of course, that is my gel manicure from nail salons reopening in Ohio. I know where I'm from in New York, they're still closed. And life is so confusing right now because things are reopening. You guys have seen, I'm out and about. I'm at bars, I'm at restaurants, I'm having fun. But here where I live in Cincinnati, we just got a really big spike in COVID cases, and they're worried about it. And it's so confusing as a citizen. It's just, am I supposed to go out to restaurants? Am I supposed to go out to bars? Am I supposed to be going to the gym? Like, they're all back open. And I know people might comment below saying like, no, you're not, like, just stay in. But it's confusing, like, because the places are open. I'm allowed to, technically. I just genuinely am confused. I genuinely am. And it's like, if people are inviting you to do something, and I don't know. I don't know, because when things were shut down, I truly followed everything to a T, and now that they're back open, I don't know. And actually one of the big things is that this spike is young people. It's a bunch of young people getting the coronavirus. It's people my age. It makes sense. We're the ones who are kind of probably more brave, more out and about. Now that bars and restaurants are back open, I don't know. I think I got a little bit too comfortable just because I'm a textbook rule follower. And as soon as things open back up, I'm like, okay, I'm following the rules. I'm doing everything right. But yeah, I think I definitely got a little too comfortable. I can tell you, I was at a bar 2 weeks ago where there was no social distancing happening. I'm obviously not gonna say the name of the bar, but I have to say, and I'm just gonna admit this, we like didn't realize and think about it until after we were there. It's so easy to flip back into your normal routines. It wasn't until Zach and I got home that we were like, wait a minute, were we? I don't know, I think this whole thing's a learning curve and a learning experience for all of us. And I think one thing that's huge is that we don't judge everyone, because people have just been so like mean and judgy. I don't know if they're just so mean because they're cooped up in their homes, but Listen, like, you can say something kind to someone. You could say, hey, I really think you should, you know, I don't know, wear a face mask, or why are people jumping down everyone's throats? I don't know, sorry. That was a tangent, a tangent. But as you can see, we are in half sweatpants, half my work shirt. That's because I still have that Zoom interview I told you guys about. So we gotta look nice on top, but on the bottom it doesn't matter. And right now I have to go to my work laptop and try to get as much stuff done before, just so that I'm not working too late today. What is up, my beautiful internet friends? The last time we spoke was shortly before I had 12 mental breakdowns because my laptop ended up running into some serious issues a few days ago, right before I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm about to do this interview, life is good. It ended up shutting down like every 20 minutes and I lost so much work. There is nothing worse in this world than when you do work and then it's, oh wait, never mind, it's gone. So I just did not pick up the camera at all that day. I was like, this isn't a thing. We're ending this, cut. Today is actually a very strange day. We're going back into Local 12, into the newsroom for the first time since March. And actually, I'm not even going back into the newsroom today, so that's a lie. I'm going to be in the breaking news center, not even doing breaking news. This is a very confusing thing. Let me explain it, guys. Let me catch you up to speed. We basically don't have enough photographers today because someone has to film with editing and then someone else is out. So basically, I have no one to shoot my live shots. I'm also not allowed in the studio though, which is where I would normally be in these circumstances because we are not allowed back at work technically. For all people in my company, they say they're not gonna return people to the office until at least August 1st. So, because I'm not allowed in the studio and no one can shoot my stuff, the next alternative is the breaking news center. Like I said, I'm not doing breaking news. I'm doing more COVID-19 testing sites in the area. As I said earlier in this vlog, things are really picking up where I live, where it's getting worse. And honestly, I say where I live, I feel like it's getting worse in a lot of places. Like a lot of states and cities are now suddenly shutting back down, but it's gonna be so weird, A, to be like just back in a building, just because I've really not been in a building in months, but then B, to be back in the breaking news center, because do you guys remember when I used to fill in? I filled in for like, I don't know, a full month and a half, 2 months as the breaking news anchor, so this is very strange. And right now we are officially late for being early. That's like my motto in life. I'm never really late to things, but sometimes I'm late for being early, and that's where we're at now. I love just using this to like, I don't know. I feel powerful, okay. We are back again. Do you guys remember this place? It has been so long, and it's so funny how just after one day here, I'm like already making it my little home. I've got my coat, my pink sweater, my little backpack, and then my array of stuff just hanging out on the desk. And of course I have my little platform, my box, whatever you want to call it, because I'm just not tall enough with the current setup, and this is what it all looks like. So I stand up here, the camera is there. It's so odd that no one is behind the camera. It's just such a, it's just weird. It feels like I'm filming a YouTube video. Here I can see myself on the monitor, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, which is really cool to be able to like see if your hair is messed up, because that's one of my worst crimes as a reporter. I always go on air looking like an idiot. And this is what the breaking news center looks like. But all of this is irrelevant right now, because normally if I'm in the breaking news center, I'm pulling up video on here and like, let's get to breaking news 2. Clancy Burke live in the Breaking News Center, and right now we are following a developing situation out of Fairview. That is where 3 separate homes are on fire. I want to get straight to a live picture. We have crews on the scene right now, but it's all irrelevant because we're really, it's not, you see, normally we have like the Breaking News Center logo. It's just Local 12. Other people have been using this as a little studio as well. But it's so funny. So for my last hit, I went off script. Like I just forgot what I was supposed to say and I just kept talking, like saying other things. And for the viewer at home, you have no idea that in my head, I'm like, wow, I really am not supposed to be saying this. It was fine, like, and I ended up saying what I needed to say, but I needed like a second to just, I'm not even gonna insert the clip because you would never know that it's not what I was supposed to say, but I knew. I'm like, this is not it. And it's always so interesting with the lighting. It is probably the toughest thing to nail when it comes to video production. And that's why for me, most of the time, you guys see I just use natural light because it's the easiest thing. Like just standing in front of a window, you know it's gonna be even and pouring on you. And yeah, I much prefer natural light, but obviously at the hour of dark, you don't have that option. These are the scripts I printed out. We had 6 live hits this morning, but we've done 4 of them, so we only have 3 left. This one's my 5:30, 7 o'clock script, and this one is my 6 o'clock, 7:30 script. I just printed them out from here, which is iNews. And something that's interesting is you're always gonna write, and it's not gonna be perfect, but then you go in and edit it, and you're like, oh my gosh, how did I write this? But you just have to kind of like get it all out there. For instance, officials are taking every barrier that might be in the way of you getting a COVID-19 test and shattering it. Well, when I went into edit, I'm like, why the heck would I say that when I can say, preventing you from? In my mind, it just sounds so much better than getting in the way. I don't know. It's less words. You make these little tweaks. Oh, and one thing that is in the breaking news center is Lysol wipes and these little sanitizing wipes. Before you use the keyboard, before you use anything, touch the TV monitor, you have to wipe it all down. So right now, since I have the time, I am going to watch myself, critique my last hit. It is the most painful thing that you could possibly do. I'm not kidding. It is so unbelievably painful, but it's so important, and I've been slacking so much lately where the first time in weeks where I checked one of my live shots and saw what it looked like, it was mortifying. I was speaking 500 miles an hour, and I'm just naturally such a fast talker. But seriously, it looked like someone hit like a fast forward button on me. I was stunned, so I need to do this. It's torture. Hey John, so far we've seen drive-through testing, walk-through testing, and now we could start seeing you don't even need to leave your house testing. Kroger made the announcement yesterday that they will begin distributing at-home testing kits. And while it's for employees only for now, it could soon be open to the public. My first step after every single live hit is to immediately end the call. This is the IFB call.
So far, runners in 45
You can hear the show, but having this in your ear, it's just the most annoying thing ever. It's just, And this is what it looks like. This is not the one that I was issued, but I am so sick of wires, like wires just everywhere. So I got my own little wireless. You know, I splurged a little. I invested. Now we throw this script out. We are done for the morning, and we have one more to go, and this is my least favorite script of the morning. There's just always a script that I'm just not a fan of. I can't explain it. It's just always gonna happen, and this is the script. Wow, this has actually felt so weird to be back at work, and it's so weird how I feel like right now we are all used to our new normal. Like, it has become the normal, so it is so weird to think about switching back. Like, that is gonna be an adjustment. This whole year has just been so weird, like just having to adjust to this and that. Are we ever gonna go back to 100% normal? Like, I don't know. How long is this gonna take? I was just listening on the news. There are some promising signs of a vaccine, but no timeline, and man, I'll never forget, this was probably January maybe, when I was saying, oh my gosh, the coronavirus isn't a big deal, people are overreacting. Obviously, I had no idea what would happen and what it would turn into. I knew nothing. Clearly, don't come to me for your scientific advice. But I can't imagine being one of the people who's been fully working from home throughout this. Like Zach, he doesn't remember what it's like to wear a dress shirt or shoes or anything like that. Like, obviously, I still wake up at the same time every morning, get ready, do my makeup, do my hair, but so many people have not been doing that. So I think it's definitely going to be a huge adjustment when we go back to normal, and it's just, the whole thing is no one knows when. For example, right now I'm like, did we reopen Ohio a little too early just because we have had this spike in COVID-19 cases? There's just no right answer, because then you look at those restaurants, those businesses that they weren't making any money. Like, how are they supposed to feed their families, you know? It's just a mess. No one has the right answer. From the breaking news center to the kitchen. So we are back home now, and I'm working on my story for tomorrow. But guys, it's about to be the best part of the morning. You know what I'm about to say. Oh yes, it is breakfast time. At this point, I just don't even need to describe it. You guys know how I feel about my oatmeal. But I just want to say thank you guys so much. If you left a comment on my last video where I was addressing all of the drama, all of the controversy surrounding calling myself pale and disgusting, I was actually really scared to upload that video. I was worried it was just gonna cause even more drama, even more hate, and I don't know, when I uploaded that one video that did get a lot of hate, it just sucks. It just sucks when you upload a video and you just don't expect that to happen. I mean, maybe some people do, but guys, I'm like the most uncontroversial YouTube channel ever. Like, seriously, if I have controversy, then there's no hope for anyone. No, but I really did learn a lesson, but just you guys having my back and just being there for me and being kind, it means the world. So really, thank you so much. Your words hold so much weight. I know sometimes it doesn't feel like it, but they really do, and they really make a difference. And when people say mean things, I mean, that day I uploaded the video, I was so bummed out all day long. And when people say nice things, it makes me so happy. So thank you guys so much. It means a lot. I'm gonna end this video here. If you are not already subscribed, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys later.